Hey everyone, it is Sam, aka the Free Frog. And we're back in Gillinor. I've been putting in a good bit of work and here we are. We have completed at least 100 tasks, which is more than I actually needed to do. And yeah, got a whole bunch of points as well, extra. Tried to balance these out, but such is the nature of these leagues. But what we're going to do now is we're going to unlock a third relic and pick areas for our different characters here. Now, I did already unlock dodge deals on both characters. We've got Amphreebian on the left here and Calmata on the right. And so, it's time to pick a relic. Alright, so, relic choice I'm thinking is going to be probably the same. I think it's going to be the clue compass on both characters. Just because it seems to be the most powerful relic no matter what areas you go into, generally speaking. Though here we are over at the Grand Exchange, which I do believe counts as a bank for the purposes of unlocks. Let's go. And unlock that clue compass. There we have it. Clue compass unlocked. You receive a clue compass. Now, this thing is absolutely insane. It can teleport me to the current step, teleport me to any of the stash unit locations, it can also teleport me to the last destination, and it is worn in the ammo slot, which is just absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. The passive effect, as you can see, combat skills, including hit points and prayer, have got a 2x multiplier, multiplicative, with other modifiers. The bigger and badder Slayer unlock is unlocked for free. Slayer points are quintupled from tasks that you aren't required to complete 5 and you aren't required to complete 5 tasks before earning points. Slayer superior rates are increased to 1 in 50. So that's the passive of this. And that is, of course, the Tier 3 relic passive. Clue Compass. Relic effect. Upon choosing this relic, you will receive the Clue Compass. This item will allow you to teleport to any stash unit in Phalo the Bard, respecting area unlocks. It has the ability to teleport you to your current clue step if you have one. Note, this will not work on clue steps that require you to kill a certain NPC. This item ignores wilderness teleport restrictions. This item cannot be used to teleport to an area that you haven't unlocked. The Clue Compass can be retrieved from the Sage if lost. And then, secondly, we have an area to pick. Well, Amphreebian is the one that's going to be going along with Eve and Platy most of all, and in terms of area unlocks, that's very, very easy. Kurend and Kibos is going to be the absolute favourite there. The Kibos and Kurend area covers the entirety of Kibos and Kurend. Instances of areas in Kibos and Kurend and underground areas with an entrance in Kibos and Kurend will also be included. All transportation and teleportation via charter ships, customs officers, gnome gliders, fairy rings, balloons, and all other forms of transport will require you to have unlocked access to the area your destination is in. Information. Notable settlements: Hosidius, Archaeus, Leverkane, Port Piscarilius, Shazine, Kingstown, the Northern Tundras, the Kurend Woodland, Mount Caron, Kibos Swamp, and Mount Kiamortum. Notable combat-related activities include the Chambers of Azirik, Lizardman Shaman, the Mount Karulm Slayer Dungeon, Sarachnis at the Forthas Dungeon, the Catacombs of Kurend, the Giant's Den. Notable non-combat activities include the Farming Guild, the Woodcutting Guild, Archaeus Library, Hosidius House Portal, the Tithe Farm, Lake Mulch, Aerial Fishing, the Wintertote, Soul and Blood Altar, the Blast Mine, Hosidius Patches, and Konar will assign Slayer tasks based on the areas you have unlocked. And someone is making fires right across the front of my capture here. But you know what? That's absolutely fine. Going to go ahead and read the drops. Chambers of Azirik challenge mode has the following changes. Damage and defense is increased by 25%. 50% increased hit points on monsters. Unique chance will be further multiplied by 3. The drops listed below are affected by the drop rate modifier perks granted by passive relic unlocks. Drop rates affected are always rounded down and are not tied to area unlocks. This list represents the key drops affected in Kibos and Kurend. All unique rewards from the Chambers of Azirik, all unique rewards from Wintertote, Dragon Throne Axe and Dragon Knife from Drake's Hydra and Worms, Hydra's Claw, Hydra's Leather, Hydra's Eye, Hydra's Heart, Hydra's Fang, and Hydra Tail from Hydra, Drake's Tooth and Drake's Claw from Drake's, the Dragon Sword and Dragon Harpoon from Worms, the Dragon Warhammer from Lizardman Shaman, Draconic Visage from the Dragons in the Catacombs of Kurend, Sarachnis Cudgel from Sarachnis, Bottomless Compost Bucket from Hespori, Dusk Mystic, and Dragon Hasta from the Brimstone Chest, all unique rewards from Superior Slayer creatures, Hespori Seeds, and the Golden Tench from Aerial Fishing. Echoes. The Hespori Echo version. Hespori is located in the Farming Guild. The Raging Echo of Hespori does not require a fully grown Hespori in order to fight. Difficulty, Elite. Fastest kill, currently none. Requires 65 farming, which is boostable. Drop rate guaranteed of the Current Echo Orb. And there it is. Current and Key Boss is unlocked on Amphreebian, and now that just leaves the area picks for Calmata, who is of course deviating from the picks of Amphreebian and KLC Van Platty. Indeed, yes. I didn't want to stream the exact same content on two characters, and frankly, for a Double Dragon challenge, that feels a little bit cheaty. So, here they are. The picks are the Fremennik Province, Mauritania, and Tiranu. Yes. None of these areas are particularly noob-friendly. But of the three, Mauritania seems to be the noob-friendliest. The Mauritania area covers the entirety of Mauritania along with the island of Mostly Harmless, Braindeath Island, Dragontooth Island, and Harmony Island. Instances of areas in Mauritania and underground areas with an entrance in Mauritania will also be included. All transportation and teleportation via charter ships, customs officers, gnome gliders, fairy rings, balloons, and other forms of transport will require you to have unlocked access to the area your destination is in. The following travel options are restricted unless you have access to the appropriate areas. The agility shortcut through the railing next to the Paterdemus Temple leading into Mistalin. The stairs leading from the Paterdemus Temple up to Mistalin. Information. Notable settlements. Berderot, Mostly Harmless, Canifis, Darkmare, Mayaditch, Morton, Port Phasmatis, Sleep, Versenhaza. Notable combat-related activities. Barrows, Cave Horrors, Frankenstein's Experiments, Grotesque Guardians, The Haunted Mines, Mauritania Spider Cave, Nightmare of Ashahama, Lair of Tarn Razorlaw, Shades of Morton, Slayer Tower, Theatre of Blood, Firewatch Sentinels. Notable non-combat activities. Canifis Rooftop Agility Course, Dialt Essence Mining, Ectophuntus Prayer Training, The True Blood Altar, The Hallowed Sepulchre, Harmony Island Herb Patch, Port Phasmatis Allotment Patch, Temple Trekking, Via Pickpocketing, Werewolf Agility Course. The following Mauritania shop stocks have been modified. A blood talisman has been added to the Canifis General Store. Unlocks. The following quests and their prereqs are automatically completed but will not award any completion XP. A Taste of Hope, The Great Brain Robbery, Ghosts Ahoy. The following tasks in the Mauritania Achievement Diary are automatically completed. Medium tasks. Make a batch of cannonballs at the Port Phasmatis Furnace. Hard tasks. Enter the Carural Portal in your player-owned house through a portal chamber. Pray at the Altar of Nature in the Nature Grotto with Piety activated. Elite tasks. Catch a shark in the Berderot with your bare hands. Fertilize the Mauritania herb patch using lunar spells. This region will add the following tasks to your Slayer list. Combat level where they are enabled. Vampires 35 to 100, Banshees 20 to 50, Gargoyles 80 to 126, Bloodvelds 50 to 126, Necreile 85 to 126, and Cave Horrors 85 to 126. Drops. Theatre of Blood Hard Mode and Fasani's Nightmare have the following changes. Damage and defense increased by 25%. 50% increased hit points on monsters. Unique chance will be further multiplied by 2. The drops listed below are affected by the drop rate modifier for perks granted by passive relic unlocks. Drop rates affected are always rounded down and are not tied to area unlocks. This list represents the key drops affected in Mauritania. Group content like the Nightmare and Theatre of Blood will determine the drop rate modifier for the uniques from the MVP of that particular kill/completion. Black Masks from Cave Horrors, Barrows armor and weapon pieces from the Barrows, Granite Gloves from the Grotesque Guardians, Granite Hammers from Grotesque Guardians, Granite Rings from Grotesque Guardians, Dark Tourmaline Cores from the Grotesque Guardians, Rings of Endurance from the Hallowed Sepulchre, Blood Shards from Vyres, all unique rewards from the Theatre of Blood, all unique rewards from the Nightmare, and from Superior Slayer creatures, Zealot Robes from the Shades of Morton, Rune Scrolls from the Shades of Morton, Granite Maul from Gargoyles, the Brittle Key from Gargoyles, and all unique rewards from Araxor and the Araxites. Echoes. Grotesque Guardians. The Grotesque Guardians are found in the Slayer Tower's rooftop, whose entrance is found on the 3rd floor. The Raging Echo of the Grotesque Guardians does not require a Slayer task to kill and also does not respawn. Requirements: 75 Slayer. Difficulty: Elite. Requires the Mauritania Echo Orb. It has a drop rate of 1 in 30. All that being said, and whilst this will be a pick for Amphreebian, as well as Eve and Platy, this is going to be the noob-friendliest of the 3 areas, and it also unlocks Theatre of Blood that I'll be able to run on both characters. Thanks for watching. See you next time.